morning. We are the 17th of March 2026 and we are here for 2 days for my birthday trip. So come with us on the fantastic trip of a lifetime. But we are here at Williamson Park in Lancaster. Just look at that view of where we are. We're not just exploring the Williams Park, we are going to the castle as well. Have fun, come with us and enjoy the day on my birthday trips. So this building is a grade 1 listed building by Lord Ashton, who was an industrial Lancastrian. So the building behind me was his tribute to his late wife Jessie and finally completed in 1909. Unfortunately, the building is closed today, as is the building behind me, which we will show in a minute. We will be back to go inside. Hopefully it'll be better inside than it is right now. This building here behind me is the Butterfly House. It was known as the Palm House. In 1949, this building was destroyed by a fire, unfortunately, but there is a lake here that they had to use to put it out. It's great to see some of the building is still restored to this day, and unfortunately, like the memorial building behind me, it is shut today, so we will have to come back. It's home to industrial plants and butterflies. Oh, okay.
Really? Well, no, they only live for a couple of weeks, so they order new butterflies in constantly, and then they hatch them. They hatch them from their chrysalis in there, so they just haven't been ordered anymore.
To the castle we go! We're here inside Lancaster Castle. This grade 1 listed building goes back 1,000+ years. It's built on the sites of 3 Roman forts. It's owned today by the King of England, his King, the Majesty King Charles III, I believe he is. Now, notable people who've been through these gates are the Pendle Witches and so many more. So come with us and find out who and why they've been through these gates. Now it is time for the castle tour. Unfortunately, we cannot film it, although we will let you know what it's like at the end of the tour without giving any spoilers. So this is the tour, and we will see you right at the end. So I'm here with Christopher, who's done a fantastic tour which you should become a part of. Thank you for doing the tour, Chris.
My pleasure, thank you.
Now, is it Chris or Christopher?
To be honest, or Dr. Tinmouth, if you really wish.
Fair enough. Now, Doctor, wow. So I've got 3 questions.
Yes.
You told us the story of George Lyons and the Highwayman.
Yes.
Which we are from Poland, us 3. What was most interesting about him coming here to the castle?
Well, he was actually tried and executed here at Lancaster Castle. In fact, he was hanged pretty much around the corner from where that car is parked. It's called Hanging Corner, and you can imagine a huge crowd gathering in this churchyard right here to watch this man, this highway robber from Wigan, meeting his maker.
Wow. Now, the main story of the castle, obviously, is the Pendle Witches.
Yes.
So, were they all executed here?
They were tried at Lancaster Castle in 1612. Sadly, nothing survives of the Crown Court where they were tried, but they were hanged not here at the castle, in fact, but on Gallows Hill. Now, Gallows Hill is where Williamson Park is. There's a big domed monument on the side of town.
Is that where the tribute monument is?
Yes, it's called the Ashton Memorial. It's this really large domed monument on a big hill on the other side of town. There's a public park there called Williamson Park,
which we've been to today.
Mm-hmm. And that was the execution spot for the entire county of Lancashire until 1800. People didn't like walking all the way up the hill to see people getting hanged, so for convenience they moved it to around the corner from the courtrooms.
Yeah.
And that's why Hanging Corner took off. Now,
the third question is, what's the oldest part of the castle?
The oldest part of the castle is the keep, and depending on which historian you believe, it's either dates to 1093 or to as late as 1150.
Now, you told us the Romans were here.
Yes.
Did the Normans ever come here?
Yes, absolutely. The castle owes its origins to the Normans and the conquest of 1066. This area technically was contested between England and Scotland in the post-1066 period, and the eventual builder of the castle, Roger de Poitou, helped to conquer Carlisle in 1092.
Wow.
As a reward for helping to conquer the area we call Cumbria, he was given his own parcel of land over what we now call Lancashire.
Yeah.
He built Lancaster Castle to defend his lands against the Scots.
Did the Vikings ever come here?
Yes, the Vikings did settle in Lancaster. You'll find some fabulous Viking treasures inside Lancaster City Museum from the Carnforth area. Really high concentrations of 10th century silver hoards, including coins as far afield as Uzbekistan.
Do we know who actually came here during the Viking era?
During the Viking era, we think most of the people from Norway settled here. You'll find quite a few old Lancashire families like to claim descent from Viking ancestry.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Norse-influenced surnames. They tended to settle on very marginal lands that nobody wanted to farm, and often turned to sheep farming, that sort of thing.
Oh wow. Okay.
But we also have, they were also very closely connected to Ireland and to the Isle of Man, because after all we are very close to both of these highly Norse-influenced regions, and as a result it was very much an interconnected part of a wider Viking world, extending as far afield as Iceland, Norway, even as far afield as Russia.
Wow. Now, you mentioned on the tour that you have your own YouTube channel and your own game.
Yes, I do.
So tell us about the game, please.
The game is called the Bonds of Time Historical Trading Card Game. Invented by myself, it is arguably the first ever trading card game in the UK that makes use of museum objects for collecting, trading and battling. Imagine that you are a museum curator. Imagine that you come into contact with a Viking coin from Samarkand, and imagine that coin wants to tell you its story, and only you have the power to unlock that story.
Wow.
How can you do this? By collecting the coin and by putting it to the test in battle against other stories from across time and space.
Now, where can we actually get the game?
You can buy the game in Lancaster City Museum, Lancaster Maritime Museum, Lancaster Judges Lodgings Museum, and the Lancaster Board and Sword trading card game shop, an independent trading shop here in Lancaster.
And your YouTube is the same,
Yes.
Board of Time?
Bonds of Time.
Bonds of Time, I do apologise. So Bonds of Time, go follow Chris, because he is an amazing tour guide. And if you ever do come to the castle, please do come on the tour, because it is fantastic.
It's been our pleasure. Thank you so much for listening.
Ah, we were just over there, Williamson Park. Now, the building that you've just seen was where the Pendle Witches were hung with many others. Now, I bet you didn't know that. Now, it's time to go get some lunch. Now, we just had our dinner tea at the White Cross here in Lancaster. Amazing place to come. Open every day from about 11 till 11. Amazing food, great portions, and it's by the side of the canal. So if you ever come here to the Lancaster, please come and check out the White Cross.